Now, the FA have confirmed a new structure for the non-league pyramid, which will see 2 local clubs promoted for next season. Calne Town and Corsham Town will move up to the Hellenic Premier, with Bradford Town and Westbury United both joining them in a lateral move from the Western League Premier. Kieran Baggs is manager at Corsham, and I asked him if his side are ready for the step up to a new league.
That's the big question, and I think we need to manage expectations. We've gone from a side that most people would think were going to win most weeks in the Western Division 1, with no disrespect to the teams that were in there. The team that I produced, along with Gary and Andy, that was going to be always looking to challenge for promotion. So now we've gone from one of the title favourites or the hot favourites to win a league to probably having to prove ourselves all over again. And we will need to strengthen not just first team, but young players coming through and develop those into reserve team players, and then the reserve team players to make sure they're available and pushing for first team selection. So as a whole club, it just needs to be elevated. We need to be a bit more professional. We need to take training up a notch. I think it all come down to evolving the club as a whole. We haven't played as a football club as Corsham Town at this level for a very, very long time. But yeah, it's something that I've done personally as a manager and a player, played at this level and higher. So it's something that I do know quite a bit about. But it's about preparing Corsham Town for that life now, and that won't be easy. We'll be looking to establish ourselves in the league this year, and trying to avoid relegation an absolute first thing that we decide to do on that.
As the manager, does this make things harder now? Because at lower level football, there tends to be an emotional connection with players. Are you now having to look at talent over emotional connection in order to ensure that you do stay up?
I think that the emotional connection that you speak about, that comes from something you build in the change rooms. You can bring, as long as you've got the core values of the people that you trust in there, I think you can bring people in, whether that comes from youth team players or that you have to outsource them and bring in new signings. I feel we'll have to do both. But the core that I've got at the moment will definitely be given the chance to perform at the higher level. They were superb from the second I've taken over. Players that had never played for me before, players that I've never met before, and ones that I've trusted have all come together the season just gone and produced a almost perfect 10 performance in terms of how we started. We played 10 games, we won 9 and drawn 1.
That's Kieran Baggs, manager at Corsham. A new and exciting season awaits them next year.
Good record, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
9 wins and a draw, did you say?
Not a bad performance. And it's been a difficult couple of seasons, so it's good news, actually. The FA have taken a wholesale look at what's happening at that sort of non-league structure below Melksham, below the Southern League, and there's been a lot of movement around. So I think it will create some great local derbies. That's all I can say. It's going to be good fun.
Thanks.